my dears, and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be going over all of the 4-star Kalimba apps that are in the Google Play Store. Now, I am a Samsung user in Android, so I'm not sure if these options will be available to you if you use an iPhone. But if you are using an Android product that uses the Google Play Store, you should be able to have these available to you. So the only apps that I will be reviewing today are all the ones that are listed at 4 stars or higher. So let's get started. Now the first app that we're going to look at is this one. All of them say Kalimba, but the icon is a little bit different. Now this one I have used before, and I've actually recommended it in my videos because the Google Play Store has actually updated their options. This was the first app that was available that I had access to, so this is what I used before my Kalimba came in the mail. And I really like this because you can choose if you want the stickers on your tines or not. You're going to click on this little box in the corner and it'll put your stickers on. Then you can change it if you want the numbers or you want them off. And you can change it to a couple different things, whichever one you're comfortable with. And you can also zoom it in or you can zoom it out. And then you also can click this little arrow circle button down here and it will switch it so that it is upright if you prefer it that way. So you can't do any recording in this app because I know a lot of people like to do that, do recordings for the tablatures and stuff to make your own tabs. So this one doesn't allow you to do that, but if you're wanting to play Kalimba when you're at the office or if you're at school on your lunch break, I think this app is a really good one to use. This is the one I use personally myself. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. So this is the next app we're going to be diving into. So it's Keylimba, and this one is most commonly I've seen being used in the Kalimba community. The reason this one is so popular is because it does do the recording. So if you want to teach people how to play tabs, this one is a good one to choose. This one also you can do in either the upright position or sideways, the landscape. And this one has a lot of options to choose from. Now, unlike the other Kalimba apps, you can choose how many tines that you want to work with. So I have mine all the way up to 17. But we can bring it down all the way to 10 tines, which that's kind of a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping it would go all the way down to 8, but that's okay. You also can change the color. So if you're into customization, this is definitely something very cool about this app. You can change the tuning. And you can also change what it's labeled as. So if you like working with number tabs, you would keep it at numbers, and you can also change it to letters. Then you can change your markings. So right now I have my markings onto red. And then you have your menu sounds, your release to play a note, and then you have the option where if you only want to open the app and have it stay on landscape mode. And then if you want to record what you're playing, all you got to do is push this button in the left-hand corner. And then it's going to play it back to you. But I feel like this app is also the most popular because it's adorable with the little face. And then there are so many customization options, which makes this app more fun to play around with. So I would definitely recommend this one. I know a lot of people use it and they seem to really enjoy it. So if you're looking for an on-the-go app that is cute, this one I would recommend. All right, our next app is going to be Kalimba Real. Now, this one has been used quite a bit in Kalimba tutorials. You've probably seen it around. This is a really great app to work with if you want to be a creator because of all the different options it has. Now, if you just want an app to play Kalimba on the go, I wouldn't technically recommend this one. I don't really like the way the sound is on the Kalimba. I mean, I'm sure you probably can go into settings and change that, but it just sounds really like hollow sounding to it. Also too, it's not very aesthetically pleasing to look at. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, just is it functional? And it is, but after all the other apps we've looked at, I'm just not really impressed with this one. It does have quite a few settings. So you can change the length of your Kalimba tines. You can zoom in and out, just like in the other one. You can change what color you want the notes to be because there is an option in here where you can play songs. It'll show you kind of a tutorial of how to play songs. You can put in background music in there. You know, so when you're filming your videos, if you want it to have sound, you can do that. There's a reverb setting, and you also can change the background, which is nice if you're doing videos and stuff. And then here is where you can do your tabs and all of that. How do I get back out? Well, I couldn't figure out how to get out of that menu. I had to actually just X out the whole entire thing and bring it back up. So I want to show you over here. These are the different songs you can do. Now, I'm not going to click on one of these because it'll bring up an ad. That's another thing I wanted to add about this app is that most of the menus that you click, there are ads that you have to watch, which is not a big deal because the app is free. But I know a lot of people get annoyed with ads. So if it's not something you're into, this one does have a lot of ads. You get one usually when you open it, and when you're exploring the options in the app, you usually have another ad. But if you're a creator, this is definitely a good one to go for. There is so many options. I don't create things in these type of apps, so I know I'm going to say things wrong, so I'm not even going to try to attempt to show everything this app can do because I know I'm going to missay certain things because I am not good in music theory at all. You know that's not my strong suit. So, this is a good app. It just has a couple flaws that I don't like, but that's my personal opinion. The next Kalimba app we're going to look into is actually in another language. I believe that this is Korean, I think it said in the review comments. Now, I read the review comments and they said that you didn't need to know how to speak to use this app, so we're just going to dive in and see if that's true. I haven't actually looked at it yet. Oh, so its actual name in English is Smart. I guess we'll allow for this. Is Smart Kalimba. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this one before. Okay, so I think this is pretty standard. It's just kind of like the other apps. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, okay. I have seen this app being used before in Kalimba tablature videos, so I know it is popular. So I know it must have a way to record because I've seen it used in tab videos. But like I said before, it's in another language. But I know in our wonderful Kalimba community, we have a lot of people that speak all different languages. So if this is your language, this app may be most useful if English is not your first language. But it's pretty much the same as the other apps, so there's not really much to cover here. But I am pretty sure that you can record. I just can't understand the language to know for sure. All right, we are down to our last and final app. Now, this app was created by an independent person, but it is mostly in English. So this is what it sounds like. And one thing that's cool about this app compared to the other apps is you don't have to actually drag down like you're actually playing Kalimba. You can just tap on it and it'll make the sound, which is kind of nice because when you're on your phone, sometimes you're not thinking about dragging your thumb down. So I kind of like that option. You do have your recording option. Let's see, what's the menu? Looks like recording libraries, and looks like there's different songs, but I think it's in Chinese or Japanese. Let's see what their settings are. And this is the independent person that made this app. You can contact them if you have any issues. You can make them larger or smaller. You can hide this bar, and then what's the do? Oh, okay, how you want your numbers. Okay, so pretty standard, just like the other apps. Then you can hide that bar, bring it back up, and then you have your recording. And I don't hear it playing the recording. Okay, so that may be an issue with it. I'm not sure. I don't hear it playing the recording. What it also may have done is it might have made it a recording file into my phone, and I'll find it later and be able to play it. So that could have been what happened, or maybe it's just a glitch. We're already in play mode, and you can put it into portrait, and you can put it into landscape mode. So if that's something you're interested to, this app has it as well. Okay, so I think that wraps up all of the apps that were in the Android App Store. So these are all my personal opinions. I don't want any of you guys to take anything I say to heart. Of course, download them yourself and form your own opinions if you like them or not. But I just wanted to show you all of them so you can make your best decision. And there are other apps out there that are probably really great, but I just did the ones with the highest ratings. So if there's any that I missed that you really enjoy, put it down in the comments below and let us know. All right, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day.